Today I'm going to show you the three main fundamentals I use in terms of setup for short game shots, how this is going to improve your strike and consistency around the greens and therefore help you get up and down more. Okay guys, today we're going to talk about a basic chip shot, so one where we're trying to get it just onto the green and let it release down to the flag. So for the shorter flags where we haven't got much green, we can use the higher lofted clubs, so your 58s, your 54s, but you can also apply this to longer shots where we might be using 7 or 8 irons where we've got to run it up a slope or get it to a pin which is at the back of the green. So there's three main things I want to talk about, okay? So it's your ball position, how your shaft angle sits at setup, and also a rotation axis and what point you should rotate around. So the first thing in terms of ball position, I want this slightly forward than centre, okay? So that's inside of my left heel as a right-handed golfer. It'll be inside of the right heel as a left-handed golfer. What this does is promote the second thing, which is a vertical shaft angle. As you can see, my shaft angle is straight up. It's not leaning forward, it's not leaning back, it's a straight up shaft angle. Because what I often see, and these two can kind of go hand in hand, is higher handicapper golfers, they get to these shots, they freeze up a little, they get the ball further and further back, their shaft angle gets further and further forward, and they create this really forward shaft leaning. All this does is expose the leading edge, which for certain shots is good, but you're going to have to be really precise in terms of your swing and your strike to hit good shots. The last thing I want you to think about is the weight distribution. So I want your weight 60 to 70% on that front leg. And what I want you to think about is this left hip as your anchor rotation point. So you're going to turn everything around this left hip. So a good way to think if you're in the right position is my left shoulder, hip and knee stacked above that left ankle? So if I was to put my club here, you can see visually shoulder, hip, knee and ankle are all in a nice straight line. The reason why we do this on a short game shot is that we don't need a weight transfer. We're only trying to hit the ball 10 yards maybe before it hits the surface and runs out, okay? So there's no need to get onto this right side like a full swing. Get onto the right side, shift across and then turn through. We can naturally set ourselves up in this shifted position and just feel like that left hip is our rotation point. So, putting all three things together, okay, so we've got a forward ball position, vertical shaft angle, and then weight 70% on that left side. And all I'm going to do from here is turn back and turn through, keeping the butt end of the club just rotating around this left-hand side. So let's hit a couple for you. Okay, so vertical shaft angle, weight forward, and all we're going to do is just rotate around that left hand side, let the ball get onto the green and release down towards the flag. So as you can see, this is quite a boggy area, we've had a lot of rain, but on my strike area I'm just literally brushing the top. I'm not taking a divot, I'm just brushing the top of the surface because the bottom of my arc is bottoming out directly at impact, so I'm using the bounce really well. So again, vertical shaft angle, weight 70% forward, and then rotate around that left side, just nice and easy. Ball comes out nice and low and just releases down towards that flag. There we go. And that one nearly went in. Okay, so we can use exactly the same process and setup even with an 8 iron going towards a pin which is up a tier and at the back of the green, okay? So what I'd do, again, ball slightly forward of centre, vertical shaft angle, weight 70%, and we're just going to play this exactly the same, rotating around that left hip, but this time with an 8 iron it's going to come off lower, release more and run up towards that top pin there. So we're there, rotate around that left hip. As you can see, it comes off lower, releases up and runs up to that pin at the top of the tier, okay? I haven't changed anything in terms of how I release the club. The setup's exactly the same, I'm just using club to determine how far I want this ball to run out. So same again, vertical shaft angle, weight 70% on that left hand side, and we're going to rotate around that left hip, Nice and easy. As it turns through, it releases up to that top tip. Alright guys, and there we have it. Hopefully this gives you something to practice with out on the short game area and to take out onto the course. Make sure you focus on those 3 main things. It's going to massively improve your strike and consistency and therefore help you get up and down more around the greens. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.